And we are live, back on the tube, through the power of the internet. Don't ask me what that was. I'm a little hyper right now. Not exactly in the best mood, but I wanted to stream because streaming makes me happy. It's relaxing, and I figure I'll do like a short stream at best, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm playing the Division 2 again. I played a little bit of World of Warcraft. Give you an update on my ear. My ear is doing better. I've got I want to say I got at least 80-90% of my hearing back. I can almost barely tell the difference in my hearing from ear to ear. And after having a pretty nasty headache for almost 16 hours, it's finally just starting now to simmer down. So here we go. We've called for backup. I doubt anybody's going to answer the call. Oh, right in the gas tank. And you're done. Like yesterday's roast beef dinner. You want to play dirty now. I'm blowing shit up. I love the music that plays in this game. It's so good. Ouch! Yeah, peek. Hey. Ooh, almost lost my shielding there. That's okay. I am an army of one. Yeah, that's right. I'm sniping you with an assault rifle.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
And I actually almost died. So if I die and things go horribly wrong, that's okay. I'll just quit and say piss on it. I think this is the last mission I have to do. Not fun. Well, I mean it is. I just mean frustrating. Come on. Peekaboo. You're done. And then somebody else comes in. Trying to get his gas tank. We got it. We got the gas tank. Bam! 350,000 damage. It's pretty sweet. Very rough start here to this mission. It's going to be a while. Right in the face. Oh no, you're going night-night. Alright, you know what? It's time we go in close.
Echo detected.
I think these guys want to hug.
Explain what happened to the patrol. Find a way to access it.
Yeah, start looting while we're getting shot at. That's always a good idea. Just like that. Peace through annihilation. That's how we roll. Now's a good time to go shopping for a new weapon. We've got 680 RPM. It's an assault rifle. This is just a rifle. It's not an assault rifle. It's probably a semi-automatic. I don't know. I'm not too good with weapons. Light machine gun. Those can be fun. A little bit slower RPM. They're still pretty decent. What should I do? Well, what? The AUG, right, has special ammo. This has special ammo? What's so special about it? I don't care. Just give me my damn weapon. Let's outfit it with some goodies. Some lasers and silencers. And I've already done that. Change that weapon skin. No, this is absolutely nothing like XCOM. This is a third-person / first-person shooter. Online 4-player co-op game with a PvP element. We're gonna go with the 4x scope so that I can aim down that shit. Better stability. And I think we're ready for some action. There we go. I mean, it's XCOM-like in theme, in that you're the good guys and you're part of a military tactical force unit seeking to destroy anyone who opposes justice. The Division 2. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Social distancing. That is a thing. Oh, you's on fire. Are you? Watch. Boom, you walked right into it. Should have stayed home, Johnny. Should have just stayed home. Boom! Just like that. Well, look on the bright side. They're on fire. They won't need to go for a suntan in the spring. They're prepping ahead of time. And you... Boom! Just like that. Sniper shot right in the gas tank. Right in the face. Come on. Yeah, let's get a little closer. A little closer to the action. Gotta chew through that shield. The white bar on top, floating above their head. This is, I mean, everything's subjective in life, right? I mean, to me, this is a fun game. It's, it could be a little stressful. It can be quite challenging. You can do these missions co-op, but this is kind of like more like your single-player story campaign, in that you have to be able to figure it out on your own. Otherwise, waiting for people to answer your call is almost next to impossible. Now, if you're doing the traditional missions,
Look around, Agent. See if any of
those are a lot easier to find a group for. Again, I don't know, you know, how long I'm gonna stick with this. It's, I mean, I own the game. I paid next to nothing for it. Like, literally. Like, when I say almost next to nothing, I'm talking like $4, $5. Like, because I have it on PlayStation, but this is on PC. Submachine gun. Brrr. Oh, that's actually... Oh, the PP-19. I know that weapon from Call of Duty. I actually did really well with the PP. It's not too shabby. It wasn't my favorite gun, but it was half decent for what it was. Group scaling.
Agent is now in your group.
I have someone in my group.
Backup arrival confirmed.
Oh, do you know how fun that is?
Group augmentation active.
Uh-oh, my mission has become more difficult. Because an agent has joined my squad. I don't know where the fuck he is. Oh, he's right there. Oh, that's badass. That is so cool. Oh, man, I can't even tell you. It's just so rare to get somebody to actually answer the call for backup.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Keep your guard up. Sounds like the division made it through. How the hell did he find us? With Nancy making all that noise, I'm surprised they didn't find this place sooner.
Nancy? Who the hell is Nancy?
Now I have to get up there somehow. I think it's through here. This guy might see my level and be like, "Oof, this guy is new. New-ish." That's okay. Could have been better. I'm doing a little bit better now. How are you doing? I've had actually a very rough day. Hasn't been the best. But I'm pretty excited. I've got a real person in my group helping me out with this mission, and it looks like he's also a tactician. Well, he is a tactician, I could tell.
Crane detected.
So I'm actually really excited.
Offline.
Like, I mean,
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
really
Looks like
excited.
Isaac's picking up a
Because this
generator
kind of
nearby.
game is just a
Try
lot
to get
more
power
fun
back to that crane.
when you're playing with people. And it looks like this guy is just going out. He's getting it done. He's not playing around. He might actually help me get through this mission quicker. Oh. No, you can stay over there. It does make the game a little bit harder, but I argue that just overall, it makes it easier, right? If I die, he can resurrect me, and by his level and his prestigeness, I could just tell this guy knows what's up. The guy knows what's going down.
Electronic device detected.
I don't think he knows where we should be going, but that's besides the point.
There's a JTF convoy heading to Battery Park. Are they infected? Does it matter? You think we do what we do for the hell of it? This shit takes a toll. They're treating the infected.
Oh, he
We'll do
knows.
what needs to
Okay.
be done. But on our terms,
But thanks after your day
you
gets
have
better. I do
mine.
too.
Generator activated. Power online.
John Crawford says,
That ought to do it. Put that
ghost
crane into position.
tsunami.
Hopefully this echo will give us some
What's a
answers.
ghost tsunami? A tsunami that comes that you can't see, but you can feel it? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Isaac's picking
Need
up an
help doing the
unmapped
first
tunnel under the
standoff in
street.
Ghost Tsunami.
Looks like the cleaners have been busy.
I unfortunately can't exactly help you out with that just
Generator firmware
randomly
error. Initiating maintenance.
over the internet like this while I'm playing a completely
Hold
different
off
game
those
with
cleaners
a
while Isaac works on that
real
generator.
player.
Hopefully it won't take too long.
Wow, that was quick. Gotta get that epic loot. Man, this, you could just tell. He knows what's up. Which is good, because one of us has to. I am a Division noob. I mean, I know the game a little bit, but I mean, I've barely played it in the past year. But just having that one person there, even though I'm not talking to him, is making it a lot more fun. Whoa, wrong direction.
Generator firmware repaired. Power restored.
Quick, get
All
that
right,
purple.
nice. Get back to the controls and get that crane moving again.
Purple,
Almost there
purple.
now. Those
I'll
cleaners
check
must
the
have been
chat out
caught in the tunnel.
in just a moment
They're
there.
hiding something down there.
Maybe.
What's up?
But for now,
I hit
we
the
need to
up
find
button.
out what's in that echo.
Nothing happened. Yeah, you gotta get the timing, like, perfect when it comes to the standoff. It's very difficult. I made a tutorial video on it that kind of gives you the gist of it. But I mean, it's kind of like in the player's hand, right? Like, you have to... It's arguably one of the hardest things to do.
Nearby
I'm not
echo
gonna deny that.
detected.
I fail 90% of the standoffs, which is why I don't do them.
Poor bastards didn't stand a chance.
Mission... That was it?
I just hope John is still alive.
Agent, get to Pathway.
Come
Track
on,
down Kajika and find out what the cleaners are planning in those tunnels.
We
Seriously?
need to pursue any leads that could bring us closer to Keener.
And figure out what the hell a Nancy is.
No. It can't be done already. What?
Hostile broadcast picked up.
I got an itch. Well, if I could thank the guy that helped me out, I would. But unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. Well, that can't be the end of the campaign. There's got to be more to it than that. What's this? Big glowing yellow beam in the sky.
Kajika is coordinating the cleaners from Pathway. We believe he's using them to take out what's left of the JTF. We need
Oh,
you to
let's
take
go
down
for a
Kajika
run.
and locate any intel that could get us
I think
closer
my
to
guy
Keener.
left me. I don't know. Not too sure. Alright, let me look at the chat and make sure I don't trip and drown in a puddle of mud. I hit the up button. Do you know what ASMR
You are
is?
no longer in a group.
Yeah, he left me.
Augmentation.
Damn it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I know what ASMR is. Yeah. I seen do hold up and triangle at the same time. Yeah, it's just a timing thing. It's don't feel bad. I've done like, you know, maybe 50 standoffs. And I may have successfully done 3 or 4. It's just something I'm not good at, but when I made that video, that was one of the few times I had successfully done it. And then I was thinking to myself, nobody needs to know I generally can't do this. Right? So I was just like, at least you get the gist of what has to be done. That's not a smart move. There. Oh, that looked like it really had to hurt.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
See it, right? We should keep moving.
Okay, those are friendlies. So I'm just kind of messing around. Like I said, I don't really know what's going on. What percentage am I at? Okay, so I'm close to 80% complete. I think I'm going to have to go here eventually as well. Maybe here. I just know that all the main missions that are in here are done. At least I think so. And then once I'm done with New York, I'm in the New York section of the game, then I'm able to return, as you can see here, return to Washington, D.C. But that cannot occur until I complete the Warlords of New York. And then I think you can just kind of toggle back and forth. The missions here, I gotta say, are very hard because you have to do them alone, essentially. There's no, like, matchmaking for that very specific mission. What you did see was a random not actually matchmaking, it was just me calling for backup. And there was a player that was just like, sure, why not? Let's get into it. So that's essentially what occurred there. So I was very, very fortunate to see that. That mission went by so fast. It's by far the fastest mission I've ever done since I started playing this game again. I don't think there's anybody left in here. I put everybody to sleep. Let's go down here. Oh, shiny. It's a good thing I came down here. It's a good place to hide your gloves. I'm a garbage picker. But yeah, this game is, I don't know, it's a little different. When you're out here on your own, you know, you'll meet random enemies. There's dynamic little events going on, groups roaming, control points you've got to retake. You really got to like this type of game, this type of setting. When you're in a safe house, you'll come across other players, kind of like Destiny 2, where in that hub world, you'll see other people. You can call for backup, as you saw. You can do raids. You can do missions. Matchmake for those. You can matchmake for random activities. And it's just all about, you know, getting better gear. Sometimes gear that's not as good, but maybe the stats on the gear is a little better. Maybe you're going for a certain specific build. As you could clearly see here in my circle, the blue is the armor, so I'm very heavy in the armor, over 500,000 armor. Almost 250,000 health, and then the red is my damage, so I don't output a lot of damage. But I'm a tank, essentially, without really having tried to be one. So, I got a level 31 green quality pair of gloves. This is a 36 superior epic pair of gloves. Yet, the statistics of them aren't as good. Better armor, but then it drops my health by almost 5,000. And then it's like, that's where you got to start gauging, like, I lose 5,000 health, but I'm going to gain 35,000, or I guess almost 37,000 armor. Then you kind of, you know, have to figure out if you think that's worth it. So you can kind of play around with stats like that. And, I mean, that's essentially pretty much it. I mean, technically any game is really repetitive, right? Hello, unknown soldier. There's a lot of irony behind that name of yours, because I had an unknown soldier join my squad temporarily, and they helped me finish my last mission for Warlords of New York. How are you doing? See, they're fighting amongst each other. It's Antifa versus the Proud Boys. You see what I did there? I got political. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. I went there. I'm what? You didn't finish your sentence.
I'll get this fucker.
Hey, you're not getting anything. What I want is that damn Santa Claus hat. What country are you from? I am from Canada.
Device detected.
You had a choice. Stay or leave. You chose to leave.
And I'm choosing to cancel the audio message. Oh, breaking. There we go. I thought that was Unknown Soldier talking for a second. Breaking Kyrian. I'm not too sure if I've seen you before. Are you new to the channel? By any chance? I turned my head so fast there for a second I got a bit dizzy because I'm not feeling that great today. And I almost ran down the wrong way. But yeah, this is the Division 2 if anybody's curious, if anybody's just tuning in. It's you know, an enjoyable game. Definitely one of the best $5 games I've ever purchased. It's hard to argue that.
So what do you think? It'll take some
Hide.
but I can
There
get
we
us back
go.
up and running. We'll need to get permission from Conley. Already granted. Apparently it was Kajika's idea. And I
Come on.
started right away. How long?
Hey, hey, hey. Social distancing. Want some of this? Elbow. See how well that's going. Ooh, right in the crotch. Wow, look at that weather.
I got him.
What do you mean you got him?
I killed him.
Wow. The weather looks really badass. Looks really nice. I forgot this game had dynamic weather. Now it's kind of creepy. I wish that Unknown Soldier that joined my squad earlier was still here. I've popped in before once or twice, enjoyed your Valhalla. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't make a lot of those videos because it was too much. So to talk about that for a moment, I kind of need a break there for a second. It was too much. It was too draining mentally. Some channels on YouTube, not to take anything away from them, but some of them work with like a team of up to like 10 people. Every single little armor piece, every weapon, every little nook and cranny of a puzzle. Wow. You know what I mean? It just became overwhelming. And a lot of people would kind of go into the game for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they would be like, here's this weapon. Here's the next one. There's that weapon. There's the next one. It's like, holy shit. In 5 minutes, they're showing you where like 37 weapons are. Meanwhile, in 5 minutes, I'm showing you where one fucking weapon is. And that creeped me out for a second. I thought I was going to get taken hostage there. But I was basically holding your hand. I'm like a very in-depth kind of guy. I like to treat it as though you don't know at all what in the blue pineapple you're doing. I don't like assuming people just know. You know, it's like someone that's like, oh yeah, so the gun there, so it's right around there. You see that? Yeah, you just go in there. It's like right in there. You just go in there, you grab it, and then you're good to go. It's like, what? Where was it? Then you're like replaying the video, and you're like trying to pause it at that nano. You gotta play it in slow-mo and find the spot where he actually zooms into the fucking map properly and tells you where it is. Then you finally figure that out. Then you got to be like, okay, where was he? Because he was all like moving around like this and shit. And that kind of drove me really insane. Well, Queen, this is the Division 2. How's it going? Oh. Mission options. Ah, you see that? This is interesting. This is an actual story mission. So that means... Yeah, see, this one's not meant to do solo. This one's meant to, like, matchmake specifically for this mission. A story mission. Replay the mission on normal difficulty or higher to progress your manhunt. I'm dead. What's up? Not too much. What's up with you, Lorna? Sorry, bear with me here. Oh, okay, that's them again. Oh, weather cleared up. That's good. Okay, let's do this again. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so I can only pick story because I haven't done it yet. But then later I can come back and replay it, and I can progress my manhunt. Okay. Now we can matchmake, but instead of matchmaking as in like trying to do something random, like a random main mission or a random bounty, it's for this specifically. So now it's going to scan around the world and see who else needs to do this. There's probably going to be a lot less people trying to do this compared to, you know, when the game first came out a while ago. Oh, there. It would help if I started searching for people. Just ready for the COVID-19 to go. Yeah. It can piss off. But I'm pretty antisocial to begin with, so I already social distanced to begin with. I've been social distancing for almost half my life. For almost 20 years. So it doesn't really affect me personally, to be honest. So we're just gonna, you know, sit here because this is fun. Obviously, had I done this in the first couple of months of the expansion coming out, it would have been much quicker. I don't believe this is the kind of mission that you can do on your own, which is why we can still matchmake. Yeah, it's still looking. Matchmaking for Pathway Park. Yeah, see? How it's like very specific to that. So that's kind of cool, actually. I want to highlight that, sorry. So I'm walking around doing my own thing, and there's a mission in there to partake. A story mission. And there's like a virtual wall that just hangs right in front of the door. And it just tells you that the matchmaking's in progress, specifically for Parkway on story mode. Enemy level 36. And it's just looking for people. So I could technically be, like, you know, roaming around. Wow, there's a lot of debris flying around. What is going on? In New York City. Yeah, so these main missions, there was no way to do that, is what I'm getting at. These main missions were pretty difficult. They were quite challenging. And I was unable to have this kind of thing. So when this pops up, you know shit's going down. It's not meant for solo, so I literally have to sit here. I could run around, peg off a couple of people, but I would end up having to come back here anyways. What do you mean, do I get them? Do I get kids in the game playing? I've never spoken to anybody in the game, so I don't know if they're, like, mature or any of that. Now, I've played Fortnite and Call of Duty. Oh my god, there's a lot of kids in that, and they're, like, yelling. I gotta turn off the microphone. This one's been a lot more mature. But I think I have the microphone disabled on this anyways, so... So we'll just wait for, you know, a minute or two. Hopefully not 5. I know this isn't like the most exciting thing in the world, but unfortunately... Oh, the storm came back. It came, it disappeared, and it came back. That's definitely putting the word dynamic in dynamic weather. Well, while that's going on, what else could we technically do? Not much, really. We're right at the edge of the map. For this section here, we don't want to run off and start doing things, because if we do that, what's going to end up happening is we'll have to just run back here anyways, and people will get frustrated. Oh, you're asking if I have any? No, I don't. But even if I did, no offense, I wouldn't talk about my my personal life about other people. I'm kind of weird that way. I like to leave a bit of a mystery. That's why when people ask me, You know, do I got a partner? Am I married? You know, all that kind of stuff that involves potentially other people. Or who lives with me? How many people are in the home? I know it sounds weird because it's not like it's really a secret. But I definitely don't go out of my way to share that kind of information. Finances and mental instabilities in the brain, oh, that I'm an open book, no problem, because it's about me directly and nobody else, right? I like to leave a bit of mystery. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take for that. The world is pretty unsafe. In case people kind of go, why would he tell us about all that stuff but wouldn't tell us about other stuff? Most people would just tell you a straight answer. And it's actually pretty simple. Well, it's because of what I said. And because I have received numerous death threats. People claiming they know where I live. And stuff like that. Several years ago, I was in a home invasion. So that stuff does happen. So I take it seriously. So it's like one of those things where, like, if people can find intricate personal details about me, I don't give a shit. But I definitely won't go out of my way to advertise it. Unless it has to do with me specifically. How much money do I make? Did I finish high school? You know what I mean? What mental disorders do I have, right? Because that's just about me, right? But yeah. Otherwise, like I said, I could care less if people knew. How you doing, Stutz? I am doing much better. Like, much, much better. I know that puts off a couple of people sometimes. Because I'll openly talk about things that sometimes people won't, and then other stuff that most people would openly talk about, I go, oh, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Right? I'll never forget the one time somebody comes into my stream. I'd never seen him in my whole life. And I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just saying. You're just asking, and I'm just saying. Had a guy come in the stream, and he's all like, hey, bro, awesome stream. And I was like, thanks. There's not much going on, but thank you. And he's all like, so what city do you live in? You got kids? Are you married? What is this, like a, you know, like an interview? I don't remember applying for a job, and even there, they don't ask those questions. Unless you're applying to be a part of, like, the FBI or some shit. And the guy starts freaking out. He's like, what's the big deal? I was like, first of all, hello? You didn't even fucking say hello to me. You just come in and what city are you in? Whereabouts do you live? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was just kind of weird. And there's weird people, like I said, too. But yeah, it was a long time ago. It was like 20 years ago. But, yeah, no, being part of a home invasion is definitely not fun. It's a very creepy thing. Well, I think what we're going to do, since people don't want to see me standing here all
Keep
night,
a lookout for John. If he's still alive, we need to find him.
is I'll try to do this. I don't even think it's possible, to be honest with you. I might be at like a at a standoff where I may not be able to progress further into the game, which is kind of a bummer, which will affect my decision as to whether or not, you know, this game could be like my main go-to, because I definitely don't want to be stuck in a position like this. Unless someone has AMA in the title, people should assume streamers aren't going to answer certain. I don't know what that is. Oh, ask me anything? That's what's even more suspicious, is when someone's like, I'm a good person. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm making a big deal out of it because if you saw what I went through 20 years ago, it's pretty scary. When you're in a home that's supposed to be like your sacred safe spot, and that gets taken over, it's pretty rough. Yeah, this is definitely not going to go well. Again, to recap, this is a co-op required mission. It's almost virtually impossible to do this solo. This is not designed to do that, like this type of mission. That doesn't mean I can't raise a little hell. Oh, he's on fire.
Unknown network detected.
Isaac's
Does anybody
picking up a
play this
signal in
game?
the underground. It could be Kajika.
Yeah, that was
Stay
just a
sharp,
guess.
Agent. We don't want to lose more people to that asshole.
Some people are an open book. There's a couple that do family vlogs, and they've got like their address. Well, not really their address, but like it's a pretty dead giveaway, like where they live. And their kids are always like on camera and stuff like that. And then one day they posted a video where they were complaining that people were stalking them. And they had a suspicion that people were like, you know, checking out their kids at the school they go to. And I'm like, well, you stupid fucking bitches. You fucking record the front of your fucking house. You got a fucking drone satellite with a fucking camera that goes up in the goddamn sky, overlooking in like fucking 4K resolution the whole fucking map layout of the neighborhood. And then you advertise the city that you live in, like in Florida. But it's still easy to kind of like pinpoint, especially when you're advertising such intricate details. Like you can start like, you know what I mean? Like mapping out where they live. And all it takes is that one wackadoo. And it got so bad that they had to move. And I'm like, I don't fucking feel bad for them at all. I feel bad for their kids. Because their parents are a bunch of dumb fucking idiots. Right? Now, if you're just like one of those random streamers and you're semi-popular, and then somehow someone just figures out where you live and then they get you swatted and they dox you, well, of course I feel bad for those people, right? Because it's not like they did anything, you know what I mean, that would have led that to happen. Yeah, it's creepy. So me, like I said, I'm not paranoid. I'm just more skeptical about people. I might live in Canada. I might not live in a hardcore gang neighborhood. But I've been through some wacky shit that could make a fucking movie. So unfortunately, no one is answering the call. But I mean, you know, like I said, I'll give this a shot. But it's definitely not meant to solo.
John Bronson.
But we still have the matchmaking at the bottom,
There's nothing you can do for
so
him now.
people
You
can
gotta keep
still
moving.
join mid-mission. Is this going to electrocute me? Is this like one of those weird puzzles? Yeah, I think it is. Well, no, you can't control it, but I mean, you can kind of minimize it to a certain extent. But there's people out there that have some powers, and it's pretty creepy. No, they don't. No, there's no henchmen. So this is like a military game. PRM, you may have heard of this before, called The Division 2. Whatever. I've been electrocuted before, it's not that bad. But yeah, doxing is a very, very nasty thing. It's easy to prevent it, but it's also easy to have it happen as well. But like I said, you know, not to be cocky, I live in Canada. That stuff does happen, actually. The neighborhood that I'm in is actually known for
That crazy son of a bitch is messing
home
with you.
break-ins and stuff.
Better hold back, Agent. Kajika's a shifty bastard.
I hate when they turn the lights out. It just makes it so much creepier. Of course, I gotta be like the Lone Ranger. Flamethrowers. No, actually you are, because I just shot your gas tank. My arm is... Well, I hope so.
Incoming backup request.
We got someone that answered the... Ow! The call. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Ooh. Uh-oh. So we're gonna go for a little jog. And from what you can probably tell, I am abso-frickin-lutely going to ignore the chat for a minute. There was someone that joined my group, but it looks like they didn't follow through. Oh, shit. This is my special tactical weapon. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna burn.
Agent, you're gonna need to get the power back up and running. There should be a maintenance room near your
That was
location.
intense. The main thing that makes this intense too is when you fail, depending on where or what mission you fail. Sometimes you have to start back, and that can be, like, pretty bad. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Lorno. No, doxing is a term I became familiar with a few years ago. It's where people find out where you live, and then they dox you. They publicly announce your address, personal information about you. I am. Which is why I tell people I like to leave some mysteries. When people say, where do you live? I say Canada. I just, you know what I mean? I don't go out of my way to specify the city. None of that, because it's kind of irrelevant. Like, where I live, sure, hey, you know, where do you live? Where are you from? You know? I won't say planet Earth. You know, it's a little too vague. I don't mind saying Canada, Ontario. Ooh, that narrowed it down a little bit. But mind you, like I said, that stuff doesn't happen too often. It usually happens with the bigger streamers. It's kind of like, well, it's not kind of like, swatting can also result from doxing, right? Because people dox you, they give out your information as to where you live, personal information about you, and then they swat you. They call the SWAT team or whatever, right? And then people get a kick out of that because they know you're streaming live in the moment. And then you'll usually see like the gamer all like, okay guys, and oh wow, look at that. And then all of a sudden, you know, LAPD, open the fuck up. And you just boot the fucking door down, and it's like a movie. It's like Call of Duty, The Division in real life. You see them with their masks on, their riot gear, the fucking whatever weapons they've got there, and they're like, on the ground now. And then it takes them like a couple of minutes after they booted your door down and grabbed you and threw you on the ground that you're not this supposed terrorist that people were calling and saying that you were. So at that point, you both got doxxed and you got swatted. And it's so easy to do. I mean, it's unbelievably easy to do. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And like I've said before, I've been a part of a few nasty events. Holy hot sauce. Oh, it's a marksman's rifle. Oh, this could get good. Is swatting still? Oh, absolutely. I think people realize these calls are often very traceable. But they don't care. People don't care. A lot of people, too, not to get too much into this to be a downer. Give me a moment here before I proceed. The other thing with it is, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, people just don't care. Usually people that are able to get your information, like they're able to just do things, they can also hide. Like I have people, let me give you a good example while I take a moment there. For example, there are people that'll call sometimes, and they'll be like, do you need your carpets cleaned? And I'm like, I don't need my carpets cleaned. And then they'll be like, oh, your credit card balance is overdue. I was like, well, that's interesting because I don't have a credit card. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then I look. Yeah. And then I look on my phone, the house phone. And it'll show the phone number of the person that called, right? So, what do you think I do? I call back the number I see because it's actually a local number. And it's some guy that picks up who's like, yeah. He's like, what do you mean, yeah? You just fucking called me, you threatened me, you told me if I don't pay off my my credit card, you asked me all this dumb shit about carpet cleaning. And the guy's like, excuse me, who the hell's this? And now I'm like attacking this person. Because I'm like, bitch, I just redialed my fucking phone. Don't fucking tell me you didn't call me. Well, do I sound like the same guy? It's like, no, you don't. You don't have an Indian accent. But that doesn't matter. Well, guess what? Now him and I are yelling and threatening each other for no reason. Because ultimately, in the end, guess what happened? These fraudsters, these pranksters that call you, They spoof a real phone number to make it look like it came from that phone number, when in fact it never did. That is a powerful tool. Very powerful tool. And people that have access to that kind of trickery, they can do some other really nasty stuff that I don't even want to talk about, like vocally on the camera, or the microphone and camera. Let's just say there's apps where they lure people into doing stuff, and they get trapped, and they're like on their phone or at the computer. And these are people that have no information about them whatsoever on the internet. Usually very young people. They don't got a Facebook, they've got no Instagram, they've got nothing. And the people threaten them, whoever these people are, the victims. And they're like, oh, but you're probably going to want to do this for me. And they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, pal. And they're like, well, you know, your little friend Jenny there at such and such an address. And then your heart stops because you're like, how do they even know this? Yeah, there's people out there, they know stuff about you that they shouldn't be able to know, but they know. And they can hide. It's a cat and mouse game with the law and outdoing the law, right? It's always a cat and mouse game. So it can be a pretty hectic thing. And because I get incredibly political on Twitter as well, that can be pretty nasty as well. So let me just figure this out here. So this is actually kind of cool. This is a duplicate weapon. It's the M700 carbon. Some people are 30 and still don't understand that they're actually... Yeah. Or younger. So this is the same weapon, but it's 6 levels newer. But the quality is just not as high, but it does more than double the damage. So we're absolutely gonna go ahead and equip this. Let me mod it. I'm gonna increase the stability. I'm gonna put a laser pointer on it. Oh, I've already done that. The scope, we'll leave the scope on 12 time. It's a nice looking scope. Sturdy marksman magazine, giving us extra stability. Sounds like a good deal to me. Then we'll go with a skin, maybe. Maybe. What does the basic one look like? Sort of like a carbon gray color. You know what? We'll just leave it the default. So now that means that my old gun... Sorry, bear with me here. And I'll look at the chat in a moment. Where's that weapon I just had? That was, well, this we're going to mark as junk. Maybe not. This one will do junk. Because a lot of these are going to get replaced anyways. 34. There it is. Yeah, that's definitely an old weapon. We'll deconstruct that. There we go. A little bit cleaner. And now to replace our assault rifle light machine gun with another light machine gun, more mags, better RPM, more damage. We can do an assault rifle, but I like these light machine guns. Those RPK-74s are like almost sort of kind of not really like an AK-47 light machine gun variant. SOCOM's the marksman's rifle. I don't really like those for some reason. They're just like one shot, semi-automatic at a time. I'm not really a fan of those. Yeah, let's go with this one here. Whoops. Stability. Laser. Like that. This will do the 4x scope so that I can aim down. And this one we will go with the foliage weapon skin. There we go. Now I should be good. See, that way when I aim down, because I got the 4x scope, I can go like that. Right? Because this game's a third-person shooter only. You can't go into first person, sort of like the other Tom Clancy game called Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But yeah. No, this is a pretty fun game. It can be challenging. It can be a little creepy. When the lights go out and you got a bunch of people chasing you with flamethrowers, it's one of the rare games that actually like makes me go, holy cow. It can be pretty wild. And again, this is a co-op mission.
Power online.
I've still got a read on Kajika. Looks like he's moving deeper underground.
Keep after him, Agent.
Well, I should have known that earlier. Didn't think it would have been that easy. Our handgun's got unlimited ammunition. And then we've got our new sniper rifle with almost 250,000 damage. That's gonna leave a mark. Uh-oh. Right in the gas tank. Bullshit. They survived that. Is there really an armor on Earth? Realistically? That could have had that being possible? People with the flamethrower? I wonder if there's a technology in this world where if you had one of those on your back, where you'd actually be able to survive a blast from one of those? I mean, I get it, it's a video game, but sometimes I wonder if that's actually a remote possibility. As far as I'm aware, there is no such thing. Oh, I got him. 250,000 damage. That took him right out. 317,000 damage. Completely obliterated. This I'm enjoying. I don't think he's gonna come out. This is definitely not a game you want to rush. This is not like Call of Duty. You really gotta be, I guess, tactical / strategic. You gotta figure out like where you're gonna place yourself, what weapon are you gonna use, what approach you want to take. You can't run and gun in this game. Sometimes you gotta wait the enemy out. You gotta be patient. And if you're not, that'll be your downfall. Literally. Hello, Ellie. How are you? This guy's actually playing it smart. A lot of damn recoil on that. Alright. Not normally how I play, but I also do have a bit of a headache still. I kind of want to move it along in case I do have to go at some point. It's not like I can resume this mission later. Too easy. Oh, no, 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 no. Oof. I mean, so far so good considering this is a suggested, I think it's like a 4 or 5 man, or woman, whatever. 5 person group there. Who's the creeper in the distance? Oh, that took a big chunk.
Kajika's still running.
Make no mistake. We may have caught him off guard, but we sure as hell have his attention now. He's in the catbird seat down here.
Agent, run a scan of the site and find out where he's heading.
Should be a restocking pile of ammo soon.
Initiating area scan.
I can't believe there's like nobody coming to this group.
It looks like the cleaners have carved a hole up here from the Hugh Carey tunnel.
Cleaners boring tunnels?
It's like trying to do a dungeon in World of
If
Warcraft
Kajika's hiding in there, you'll need to find a way past
and
the
nobody
flame.
ever coming. You'll eventually get a group. Here you're kind of not guaranteed one. But I'm actually kind of surprised they made it this far. It could be too that they rebalanced the game. I don't think I can go in the water. Oh, right. Find a way past the flooding. The only thing I really don't like about this game is the missions are bloody long. And you can't leave mid-match.
Agent in need of backup.
Oh, now there's an agent asking for my backup, but I don't think he's in this mission, though. That's the other problem, too, is sometimes you'll get a request that someone wants you. But I've never known, first of all, how to answer their call. And what the hell it is that they're doing. So that I've never figured out how that works. Yeah, see, oh, there, incoming call from Paul, and he's doing free roam. Yeah. So he's not doing this mission. So no offense, Paul, but I don't want to help you. Jackson Becknell. Bitch. That's kind of an odd name to have there, Jackson. Why would your parents have called you that?
According to Isaac, there's a control room nearby. There should be a way to activate the drainage system.
Well, he's unable to speak, apparently. One of these rooms again. I guess he doesn't have much to say as to why his parents would have named him that. Sounds good. Take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this mission and see what happens. Oh, good. I missed. They don't cause a lot of damage, but might as well get rid of them. Trying to think. I don't know if Stotts is still in here. Or anybody else. Does anybody play this game by any chance?
Floodwaters receding.
This is it, Agent. Don't let Kajika out of your sight.
Oh boy. I think that's like the main guy. Yeah, I was kind of joking about that earlier. I mean, all games are kind of technically repetitive, but the problem is when it's repetitive, but it's not fun repetitive. Always going into a building, going through waves of enemies, like it's easy to make the game look bad. You'll always come across an end boss that you gotta chase, and people trying to cook you alive, and... Yeah, hey Seabad, how's it going? But it's definitely a decent game. I kind of like the idea of Ghost Recon's Breakpoint a little bit more. The whole open world, you can drive vehicles. However, the game has an abnormally high CPU usage on PC. and there's just something about the gunplay I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't seem to quite enjoy it as much. But it is a very fun game, like Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's kind of hard not to compare them because they're sort of kind of similar. You can have, when you aim down, you can have it like that in third person. Or you can have it so it's in first person when you aim down the sights, which I think is really, really cool. It's all about options, right?
Take that bastard down.
Why do I have a feeling that's not going to be an easy task?
Rogue shock trap detected.
Holy shit. Yeah, Wildlands is amazing. Absolutely. I like Wildlands more. Oh, great, the door's closed. I just kind of barricaded myself in here. Well, this is kind of smart on my part, I guess, because I can just keep refilling my ammo. Wow. But it's not getting us closer to our objective. What the fuck happened? Oh my god, yes. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I am probably not gonna make it.
Kajika's on the run again. Finish off those cleaners and stay after him.
Well, if he's running, that's good, because I need a break.
I got you now.
It's like one thing to fight a boss, but when boss have ads... Like, what is this? There's too many of them. I don't know if this is one of those ones where there's just an infinite wave of people. But holy shit. Ooh. Nasty.
Retreated to the tunnel.
Keep the heat on him, Agent. He'll run out of road soon enough.
Yeah, that's the problem. The boss fights are incredibly difficult. I normally don't like doing them when I'm live streaming. It's just like extra pressure. And I get all like, oh no! And then if I die, that's it. No, this is definitely not Cyberpunk. This is The Division 2. How long have I been? Oh wow, it's been an hour and a half. I do have the game, I just don't particularly like it that much. Like, it's a good game. It's pretty cool.
Careful, Agent.
But I only have so much time, and I kind of generally
You
like to
must be
play
getting close to their drill.
some of the newer games or games that are online that I haven't finished yet, like this one for the campaign for Warlords of New York. See, the lights are off. There was someone that was standing right there. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool because it's like a big map. It's like very over the top.
Division must have made it through.
Just Cause is pretty cool. I've never finished it though.
Then we keep going.
Haven? They're gonna drive that thing right through here.
Shit. I knew they were planning something big, but I didn't expect this.
Well, if I die, whatever. Or if I'm just unable to do it. I'll have to end this stream soon because it's already been almost an hour and a half. And the air is dry in here too. I'm going to have to open a window soon. Well, it's a long mission, but I'm also slow. This is supposed to be a 4-player mission, or 5-player mission. And I'm alone.
Watch yourself, Agent. This tunnel is falling apart.
So that's not helping. Plus, I'm just not that good at the game. See, I can't call for backup because I already got the matchmaking. It's been constantly matchmaking for the entire hour. And I had one person join, and then they left. Holy fuck, they weren't kidding when they said. There's our... Oh, that's 36. Is that him? Nah. Oh, shitballs.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, I'm almost dead. One more hit and I am gone. Fuck. Yeah, so these missions are pretty tense. Ah. Oh, shit. Choke on that fucker.
Find a way to destroy that drill. We can't let the cleaners reach Haven.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you, Chad. Seabad. See, I don't know why people keep asking me that all the time. It's kind of weird. I know it's like a harmless question, but I don't know why people always want to know if I'm married, I got kids. That's like the most common question I get. I just don't answer those questions, to be honest with you. Things that have to do with other people, I like to leave a little bit of mystery. That and because there's a lot of wackadoos out on the internet. No one asks me what I do for work, what kind of car I have, what kind of music I like. It's always like these... Like, it's not a weird question to ask, but sometimes it is. Because it's usually the first thing a person asks.
Incoming backup request.
Oh my god, someone is answering the call right in the nick of time. Yes. I hope they don't fucking leave. Oh, they're asking me for a request. Yeah, forget that. Oh, is that what? Well, no, it's because it's late. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. And the other reason I like to go early, too.
We're never gonna reach the target with
Hey, no problem. Is I like having time to myself because I'm very busy working on my channel all the time. And I play guitar and all that. So if I just spend like all my time 100%, I don't get to play guitar, I don't get to go for walks, I don't get to work on regular videos, I don't get to keep up with other stuff that I like to do. So I guess I could rephrase that with I don't have to go. I want to go. After about an hour and a half, I kind of go, okay, I've had enough. And it's a relatively newish thing, too, that I do, because I used to not stream past, like, 8 or 9 o'clock.
Fuel stockpile detected.
We need to get this drill out of operation.
Alright, let's hope this works.
Rhodes, any ideas?
Giant drills aren't exactly my specialty, but let's see what we're dealing with.
So how you doing there, Anthony? Have you ever played The Division 2? Oh boy. Man, this game is crazy. At least for me it is. I won't deny that I'm not that good at the game, but holy cow. Right in the head. You're done. But yeah, welcome, Matthew. Were you subscribed to my channel before? Or is this like the very first time you discover me? I played the first one a bit, got too heavy on the grinding for me, but maybe I'm just bad. See? See, that's what Ethan is what I call trying to be funny. That's the kind of stuff that I do. Do you want the license plate as well and registration number? This is my job. 5 people in the live stream. This is the life right here. You're looking at it. This is what I do. I saw your patch notes for Legion. Absolutely love your... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit different of a YouTuber. I'm not... I'm an acquired taste. I'm definitely not for everybody. I don't go, oh my god, guys, did you see that? The fire came right from that tube. Okay, right after, man. We're gonna go for it, bro. Like, there's people that talk like that. Their whole stream. I can't do it. I can't even fake it to be like that. It's too much. Like, I get having, like, a little bit of charisma, you know, and not being all like, okay, so there's fire. Fire is bad. We shall wait for the fire to disappear, and then we shall proceed. Like, there's people that talk like that too, and I kind of feel like they need to pick it up a bit. But I find a lot of people pick it up a little too much. Right? So I'm not trying anything. I'm not trying to be a little bit of this or a bit of anything. I'm just literally being myself. That's why I always laugh when people go, bro, man, you sound like you just came out of a coma. I was like, is your favorite YouTuber by any chance Jacksepticeye? Yeah, man, how'd you know? I'm like, if you like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, you're definitely not gonna like me. And it sounds or feels like I'm on fire here.
But if you can access the controls and drop the fuel supplies over that drill head.
It's kind of creepy because I'm like in some weird Resident Evil 2 sewer looking thing. The music is thumping. There's like fire everywhere. It's dark. It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, that obviously, you know, that's like a part of my personality. I try to be a little bit, I mean, there is a part of me that tries to be different, but not like going out of my way, if that makes any sense, to try and be different. It's just like my natural personality. So one of the main things I started doing was when I watch other YouTubers that are successful, make sure you smash that like button and turn on the notifications, and make sure you subscribe so you can see up and coming content the moment it's released. And then I watch somebody else. I'm like, all these motherfuckers sound generic copy and paste. How about you give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I mean, I'll put you in a wrist lock, snap it off in your ass, but, you know, you have that option, you know, made available to you. Who else does that? You know? So, and then I like to always thank the viewer, too, at the end, you know, where I go, if you want to subscribe, wow, revolutionary. A YouTuber giving you the option to choose to subscribe or not. And then thanking you for stopping by anyway. So, those were things that just normally I would do anyways. But I made sure to do those things when I was comparing myself to other YouTubers to try to be not better, just different. What makes you think I'm sensitive? No, me, I have a trust issue. I don't trust people. Because, like I've said earlier, I've had people before threaten to kill me. Claim they know where I live. And I have been part of a home invasion before. So I do take that shit seriously. So when people ask me personal questions about things that could relate to other people, if I'm married, if I'm bisexual, am I straight, am I gay, those things I just leave up for a mystery. Let the person figure it out on their own if they're able to. It's not me being sensitive, it's me just not talking about certain aspects of my life. But when it comes to the finances, like I said, or anything else that has to just do with me, oh, I'm an open book. I don't care. Okay, so we gotta destroy the drill. And I've also had people too, funny enough, the people that usually ask those questions are the ones that usually harp about them a lot. And they go on about it. And then there was one guy that was just like really annoying. He kept asking, and I was just like, I just don't feel like answering that question. And the guy's like, well, it's a simple yes or no. And I was like, well, I'll let you figure it out on your own. And he just kept going on and on. He was spamming the chat, so I blocked him. He made a new account. He kept coming in. Are you gay, bro? Are you straight, bro? Like, he just kept going on and on. So I just find those people sometimes, they all have like a thing in common with them usually. Do you really like your Apple Watch? I have one, but I can never find an everyday use for mine. Yeah, I really do like mine, especially this one, because it's got like the, well, like the watch face is always on. Like I can always see it, and it's like a night, like that's off, if that makes any sense. Like it's actually off. When it's on, it's actually brighter. So it is kind of pretty neat. Oh, that's fine, Tyrone. But yeah, I don't mind people asking. What I find is people seem to mind my answer. And then when you came back and you're like, what kind of car do you drive? What job do you have? I knew you were just messing around at that point because I had just made that comment. Which is why I didn't block you. Although, otherwise, if I was hypersensitive, I would have blocked you right on the first get-go. But there are people I have banned for much less. If I find someone just annoying or obnoxious, which is usually kind of rare because I can be pretty annoying, I've been known to block some people for saying, like, really non-harmful, stupid shit. That's just the kind of way I am. Protect the explosives. Holy fuck. So this is the part where I ignore everyone, and I probably die a horrific death. In closing, this is meant to be a group mission. And I'm kind of scared. Why did it kick me off the matchmaking? We can't matchmake because I'm at the boss. Seriously? This is the part where I would need the help the most. But we're like, nah. Let this bitch figure it out on his own. Oh boy. I just have a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah. But yeah, I really do like my Apple Watch. I don't like the battery life on it, but I kind of figure I have to go to bed every night. Get it? So, and I don't go like out in the wilderness or the, you know, the Amazon jungle for like weeks at a time. So I don't mind every night just kind of like plopping my watch. It's like when I go down to bed, my watch goes on the thing. You know what I mean? To charge it. And I just kind of like being able to keep track of like my heart rate, how many steps, how many times have I gotten up. It kind of just keeps me mindful.
Are we done here? Almost. Agent, make sure that
I can't even talk. Okay, fine. Like I said, this is gonna be why do they have to turn the lights off?
Good job taking out that drill. The last thing we need is a bunch of cleaners salvaging the stuff when you're done.
We've already lost too many people.
I also had the
They
Garmin
breached Haven,
Phoenix
there would have been
5X.
nothing left to save.
Really
Now
good
get back to
watch.
Kajika. Isaac's detecting
A little bit
movement in the
clunky
tunnels
though.
up ahead.
I actually made a review on that. I think I got almost 100,000 views. Maybe a little less, but I got quite a few views. It was a long, convoluted rant comparing the smartwatches. I was like, I even put terrible review in the vid. Whoops, why am I shooting the door? See how distracted I get? And people were like, oh, I really like how you went to all this intricate detail. And I was like, that's kind of what I was thinking people weren't going to like. But it kind of just proves my point from what I've said before in life, right? There's always going to be people that are for you and people that are against you. You can't win them all. WTLC. I could see how people get banned. They see how chill you are and then they get a little... Well, but I mean, I really am easygoing. Wasn't trying to come across... Oh, no, I didn't say you were annoying. I meant me. Or for what I asked to be interpreted as joking thing. But that's why I didn't give you a hard time. The people I give a hard time to asking those questions is when I tell them there's some things about me I want to remain a bit of a mystery. And they just keep nagging constantly. You ban them, they come back. Come on, man, tell me. They show up on my Twitter. Come on, tell me. They show up in my Google Mail. Come on, tell me. It's like, holy cow. Those people are obviously trolling at that point, right? But no, I'm definite. You can't be sensitive and do this shit. Like I said, I've had people threaten me quite a bit. I've had people say I look like a cancer patient. Oh man, I've been called everything under the moon and the stars, and I actually legitimately find it hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, that is a pretty big drill. Not exactly sure how I'm supposed to take that out. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Very nice. Weird question, but what area do you stream in? What do you mean, what area? Thank you very much. You too, have a good night. Yes, I've been called Mr. Clean, Agent 47, patient, cancer patient. I've been called everything imaginable you can think of, I've been called. Weird question, but what area? What do you mean, like what area? Like what area of my home? Like the basement, the attic, the patio, that kind of thing? Just the spare bedroom. I call it the computer room. It's where I have my guitar and stuff like that. And then I'm like by the window, facing the back, so I could see a bunch of houses and look outside, if that's what you mean.
Don't let Kajika get away this time. We're not gonna get another shot at this.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to do this now.
Taking out that drill was a start. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every time I take a leak.
It's like
If
when
Kajika gets
people ask
away,
me, like I've had
he's
people
gonna
go,
come for us.
for
No
real,
pressure,
and they're
Agent.
like, I'm not trolling, for real. I was like, hey, just ask the goddamn question. And they're like, bro, man, for real, did you like survive cancer? And I'm like, no. No, I passed away and I came back. This is my second life. I've been reincarnated. So you see what I did there? No, but I get why people ask that, because, you know, the shaved head, super clean. Sometimes I don't have any stubble, and my eyebrows are so fucking thin and blonde. They're like so bright blonde that in the light on camera, sometimes it actually looks like I have no eyebrows, especially when I had my cheaper webcam, even though it's not a cheap webcam. But I mean, compared to my higher end DSLR camera, it looked like I had like absolutely no eyebrows, no hair, nothing. And that's usually a sign of someone going through chemotherapy. So it's a legitimate question when people ask me that, because it's not every day. You'll often see someone who's bald because they choose to shave their head or they just went bald naturally. But it's not every day that you'll see someone with like almost next to no eyebrows on top of that, right? Like that's a very rare thing. No, not everybody that's bald has cancer, but if you're bald and you have like no fucking eyebrows, that's like a telltale sign usually that someone went through chemotherapy. No, I don't smoke. I used to. So again, questions like that, I don't think they're rude. Now, if someone comes in and goes, "Hey, egghead, you look like a goddamn cancer patient. How are you still alive?" and they just keep going on and on. I mean, then at that point, it's obvious that they're trying to troll, but I mean, I could give a shit about that. And then again, the reason why I'll usually ban those people is kind of like a little pact I made with some people that privately messaged me in my Twitter and said, dude, man, I'm not gonna lie, you can actually be a pretty funny guy, especially when you're roasting people that come in and troll you. But it is draining. Not everybody's into that, right? Like I said, I'm not like Dr. Disrespect, where I'm like some high-profile, super funny comedian gamer. He can kind of more get away with that kind of stuff. Me, not so much. A lot of people have complained before and saying it's really draining because they're like, I don't get why, but they're like, there's just always someone wanting to kill you and shit or whatever. Because for a while there, it was really bad. Almost every day I had different people that were like, dude, man, I'm gonna firebomb your house and shit. And I was like, oh, is that what that flashlight outside was? You know? And then I would just go off on people, and then it just became, like, very distracting. Like, goofing around, joking around, there's nothing wrong with that. Right? It's not like everything's got to be so serious, right? I am not a serious, mature person. I'm really not. But I think at nighttime, I'm a little bit more mellowed out. And I think that's because, generally, I'm a pretty high-strung person. Like I said, I have ADHD, bipolar, all these issues. I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't sleep properly. I suffer from very frequent, violent migraines. Like I did today for almost like 15, 16 hours straight. And it's like mentally draining as well. So sometimes I'm just not like in a very good mood, to be perfectly honest. So sometimes I can get triggered a little easier one day than another. There's no denying that.
Rogue shock trap detected.
But overall, I like being goofy, silly, having a good time. Because life is too serious to begin with. You might as well have a good laugh, right? But with the cancel culture, sometimes I gotta be careful what I joke about too. I don't want to lose my YouTube channel because of a joke that people think is
Guess the cleaners have more
insensitive.
control over this city than we thought.
Because it's 2020.
Kelso. With that drill out of action, we made a serious dent in their operation.
I hope you're right.
The only thing we need to worry
No,
about
I don't
right
drink.
now is finding
I don't
Kajika.
drink, I don't smoke. I used to. Oh, remember that? Remember? That was actually Evelyn, a girl. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I remember that one stream, that dude. Could have been a dude. Said he was outside your house, look out the window. And, you know, it's not like I'm gonna go there and go, oh my god. But then I'm probably gonna say this a million times and it's annoying and I get it. But it wouldn't be the first time. Think about this. I don't care how tough you are, how badass you think you are. Imagine you're streaming, or you're on a phone, or you're on the internet, or you get an anonymous text or a call, and you're like, how'd they know? And they straight up go, look outside your window. And you're like, and you look out and it's someone waving at you. It's like, it's creepy. I don't care how tough you are. It's some fucking creepy shit. And usually those people that do that stuff, they're not alone. Obviously. I'd actually be more concerned if the person was solo, because I'd be like, what the fuck does this guy have up his sleeve? You know what I mean? When it's like a group of 10 people, it's like, fuck, man. Jet Li, fucking Bruce Lee could barely take out 10 fucking people. You know what I mean? So, there's some wackadoos out there. And like I said, I'm higher risk too, because I trash talk a lot of people on Twitter. Twitter's like my battleground, my political battleground. So that definitely doesn't help at all. And then on Twitter, I have my YouTube channel in my bio. So it's incredibly easy for someone to be like, who's this fucking cuck? And then they click on my profile, they're like, oh, he's on YouTube, eh? Let's check him out. Oh, he's live streaming, eh? Let's go in and say hello. But I expect that, right? Obviously, if that was such a problem, I wouldn't post my YouTube and my Twitter. But I do that because I have a few people on there that are really cool. And once in a blue moon, if I stream or if I upload a video and I share it on Twitter, sometimes some of these higher end people that are more celebrity-like, once in a blue moon, if they're around, they'll sometimes retweet my stuff. And now it shows up on their wall, and so it's kind of beneficial for me to do that. Do you wash your head if you're... Well, absolutely, because it's skin. That's like asking someone if they wash their ass. Of course I wash my bald head. I just don't use shampoo. I use body wash for the chrome dome. You live on a second floor of a building. Not a big deal. You mean if someone knew where you live? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's really not the end of the world. Like I said, I've been through so much that it wouldn't be like... It wouldn't be a first time. And then look at someone like Boogie2988. People know where that dude lives. He's doing fine. He's super controversial. He's had people show up at his house actually just recently. And then he had to open the door and fire off a gun. You know, that's the world we live in, right? We live in a world where you can talk all the shit you want, but until you start pulling out a gun, it's almost like that's when people take you seriously. And that's kind of the sad thing. It's like if you tell a bully in high school, can you please not do that? It's not very nice. They're just going to keep doing it. But if you pull out a knife or you fucking elbow smash them in the fucking head and you take them out, they're going to think twice about doing it the next time. Or they'll just come back with, you know, extra friends. So, that's just the way people are. People are so primitive, it takes violence for people to clue in that you mean business and that you shouldn't fuck around with them. But thankfully I'm in Canada. That doesn't mean there isn't anything that goes on here, but it's definitely not the wild, wild west. How long is this bloody mission? Or rather, how slow am I? But it's because if I rush it too, like I said, this is a group mission, I would be so screwed. And I am at the end now because this is all about like the final boss guy. Plus I'm paying attention to the chat. I mostly use Twitter to argue with randoms. Well, you should follow me on Twitter. It could potentially be a good time. This is the Division 2, Kevin. Is that an AKM? The 58? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't know my weapons that good. Some type of RKPM fucking 74. There you go. Pretty close. RPK 74M. Light machine gun. I don't have Twitter, so I never catch any political debates. No, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't just talk about that stuff. I mean, I talk about other stuff, too. Controversial things. Yes, it's the Division 2. I think Boogie was negligent in discharging the fire. Yeah, I kind of sided with him, but... not always, no. No, I'm being perfectly honest. I would have done what Boogie2988 did. Again, it kind of goes back to what I said. If I pull out a gun and I'm all like, step the fuck away, that's a threat. That's a type of defending yourself. But if I fire a live shot in the air, not pointing it at you and then like away from your head, but I'm just going up in the air shooting it, that's like the Wild West, you know, way of like saying, hey fucker, I mean business. Or like that typical thing, you know, where people rob a bank. They like go in, they always shoot up at the ceiling. It's to show that their gun is loaded and it's ready to fucking rock and roll. Right? And, you know, this is going to sound rude, but there's no way of sugarcoating it. To my fellow American friends, man, your land is some wacky ass shit. If I lived in the States, man, I'd be fucking rocking out. My fucking back wall would be covered in fucking AKs and shit. Place is a wacky ass world. You know, it's crazy. And when people come at you, they drive multiple states to show up at your home and start calling you all these derogatory terms, and they're angry. You don't know what their mental state is, right? What was today? Today was the remembrance of the Sandy Hook shooting, where Adam Lanza opened fire and killed like a bunch of fucking little toddler kids. Like, there's some sick motherfuckers out there. You know what I mean? You got a person willing to do that. What makes you think there's not a person willing to go out and just catch one guy in his home that they don't like? The people are out there, right? Oh, you have to be careful, big time. Oh, I don't blame him either. I really don't. If I would have had that guy show up at my house, I probably would have acted the exact same. I probably would have done absolutely nothing different. 20 years ago, I probably would have done more, and I would have shot the guy right in the fucking cock or in the leg. Like I said, you show up at my home, it's, you signed your death warrant, and most people will have that kind of reaction. It's supposed to be your sanctuary. It's supposed to be, like, your safe place. That's what that's supposed to be. And once that gets violated, you know, the rule book goes out the fucking window at that point. That's where that expression, do or die, comes from.
You made your choice.
Oh,
Now
fuck.
you have to face the consequences.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
This is it.
Incoming hostile communication.
This is it right here.
Joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead. My fight was never with the division.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Oh, this is gonna suck. But yeah, I have to completely ignore the chat. And what's worse is if I die and I have to go to bed because I'm, like, tired, I would have to redo this whole 2-hour mission. I just hope it's one of those missions that doesn't have, like, an infinite wave of people coming. Because that would, like, seriously suck. For obvious reasons. That was a nice shot. Ooh, 500,000 damage almost. Might as well refill as much as I can. Well, I guess I'll look at the chat for a minute. Oh, no. He's on the loose. He's probably gonna... Oh, there he is. Oh, there's the first shot. Oh! Whew! Oh, snap. Come on. Bitch boy. Nice.
This is the end for you, Agent.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
Get away from
of
that
course.
steam and finish him off.
Drain the flood water. I was just hoping I could just keep pegging them off.
Detected. Visuals compromised.
And that's the end of that. I think I have a moment. You may have shot it straight up, but still don't know the... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the risk. And I mean, guns aren't a toy, right? There was just a fugitive down the street, northeast Ohio, still near where I work. U.S. Marshal officer shot him in the Walmart parking lot. He traced back to New Mexico and Pennsylvania. Crazy shit. Yeah. I was in my house. I was 12, now 14. These two dudes with guns ran through our backyard and tried to get in. I grabbed my dad's Glock and unloaded a whole clip through my door. They took off, but yeah. It's wild, man. Like, I'm not a gun family. But, you know, no disrespect to America, but if I was in the States, I would be, like, jacked up. Within the law, of course. I'd be following my state law. But if I was an American living in the US of A, you could bet your fucking ass I would be fucking strapped. Big time. That doesn't mean I'd be going to Walmart, one of those fucking weirdos, carrying around their fucking AR-15s and a couple of fucking Glocks on each fucking side, waving around my fucking Trump flag and fucking all this weird-ass shit that some people do. I wouldn't go that far. But in my home, oh man, it would look like an armory for Call of Duty. You could bet your ass on that. Just because of how the life is there, over there. It's some crazy shit. There's stuff that I see happening there that, like, happen in the movies. You know? Well, that's just it. Plus, like I said, being vulnerable is a shitty thing. When I was a part of a home invasion and I didn't have a way of defending myself, you have your fists, years of martial arts training, but you got people with fucking shotguns and ski masks. There's not too fucking much you can do. What the hell was that? Alright, let me try and focus. I don't know what I'm shooting at. The lag isn't helping.
Water valve detected.
Agent, try to lower the water.
Yeah, it's the steam that's kicking my ass. And it's killing me. I almost downed myself on my own. Fuck. Can't see shit. Oh. And I'm lagging the last couple of minutes there. Yeah. We're not in the best shape. Here we go. Did that even do any damage to him? Doesn't look like it did. It did. Awesome. Awesome. Boom! How do you like me now? Gotta wear through that shield. Was he just gonna sit there? Man, it's dark with all that damn fog and shit. But he's not willing to, like, run up at me either, so... it's kind of like a waiting game. Oh, he's on the move. I can't fucking see what I'm shooting at. Oh, 500,000. Oof, I almost ate that. No, I haven't.
You picked the wrong side, Agent.
I have not.
Steam detected. Visuals compromised.
He's trying to trap you. Get away from that steam and finish him off.
More people showing up? Seriously? Like it's not bad enough. Oh boy.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah, and I'm dead. No, I can't heal. Yeah.
Final
Fuck it.
0.
I am done. Oh yeah, sure, now it's
Requesting
asking me to use backup. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, these missions are too long. Now I have to start the whole fucking fight again.
You made your choice. Now you have to face the consequences.
Take that bastard down, Agent.
Incoming hostile communication.
I mean, it
My
let
fight
me
was
call for
never with
backup,
the
but
division.
it's
You could have
unlikely that I'm
joined
going to
us,
be able
but
to
instead you chose to serve the
to down
traitors
this
who
guy.
left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you.
I'll have to
Don't
go
give
after
him the
this anyways.
satisfaction.
You have been promoted to group leader.
No
You
fucking
are now
way.
Group leader. Another
Seriously?
agent has joined your group.
I got a person that joined my group.
Augmentation activated.
Oh, I got a
Has
guy here.
arrived.
Sweet motherfucking action. That is fucking cool. That is really badass. Like, I can't even tell you. Oh, this guy's just getting right in there. He's like, don't be shy now. Yeah, I'm chopping up a lot. It just started recently happening in the stream. Take it easy. But yeah, that's really cool that we got someone with us. Oh.
This is the end for you, Agent.
Detected. Visuals compromised.
Get away from that steam and finish him off.
Water valve detected.
See, I remember where that one was.
Try to lower the water.
Oh man, I'm like running out of ammo. No, actually not too bad.
Vital signs critical.
Oh shit. And I'm
Agent
done.
incapacitated.
try to get in this room to save myself. Holy shit. Awesome. Yeah, this is definitely intense.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, wow.
Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
Huh. But I get to respawn, though. So he just has to stay alive. But yeah. So it's not too bad. He's just gotta hang in there. Fuck this leg, though. Yeah, there's something, like, really fucking my shit up. If it gets too bad, I'll have to end the stream early, turn off my camera, my web browser. There could be some stuff that's sucking up my usage. Oh. Come on.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
And I'm dead right here. Oof. God damn, this shit's crazy.
You picked the wrong side, Agent.
Ah, that's what you said last time.
Visuals compromised.
Oh no.
He's trying to trap you. Get away from that steam and finish him off.
This is some wild shit. Ouch. Yeah, that steam is crazy.
Lure him down there. Beat him at his own game.
Shit.
Rogue shock trap detected.
I don't know why always towards me. Oh man, this shit's intense. Just fucking die. Oh. Where's that son of a bitch? Oh, no.
You've got him where you need him, Agent. Time to end that bastard.
Rogue agent deceased. Rogue shade skill detected.
I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Did we kill him?
Good work, Agent. See if you can find anything on Kajika's watch.
Holy shit, man.
Rose, are you getting a signal?
Not a damn thing.
Shit.
It's a
He
real
must have been
person.
holed up in here for a while.
But
Find
I
where
am
he was
done.
hiding and search for clues.
It's been like 2.5
Kajika's old
hours.
school. He knows that it's better to keep his
Shock
records
trap.
analog and some intel only in your head.
Holy shit. Not so sure I'm gonna stream this game
Rogue
again.
shade skill acquired.
It's just so nuts. This game is not easy. Like, wow. Oh, there's some fucking loot over there. That I wanted to pick up. And then that's just my special ammo.
Kajika's targets. He really knew how to cover his tracks.
One left. I guess this is why
Oh
he
my
was using the
God.
cleaners to take down Haven.
There we go.
And end his vendetta.
You made a big difference here today, Agent. Well done.
Fuck do I get up there now?
I'll send a crew to collect the intel. Hopefully I'll find something that can help me locate Keener.
I think he can tell I'm lost.
Group augmentation inactivated. Rogue agent deceased.
A lot of people will sleep easier with Kajika out of the way. It's terrifying how a single person can cause so much damage.
I'm going in with a team to secure his hideout and any intel left behind. By the looks of it, he gathered quite a bit of information that should be useful. Hopefully, some of that will bring us closer to Keener.
Yeah, that
Any
was just
updates on the
insane.
search, Faye?
A lot of noise and false leads. Keener's been keeping his minions on a tight leash and not revealing the big picture to anyone.
Keeping things need to know.
All of the other targets seem to be in it for their own reasons. None of them seem fully aligned with Keener's personal motivation.
It's almost admirable.
Yep.
In a cult leader,
12.1.
serial killer kind of way.
Now to leave. How the fuck do I leave? Holy fuck, I hate this place. But anyways, yeah, so this is pretty much definitely the end of the stream. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. I think it's down here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, and a lot of lag near the end there too. Yeah, that was just way too long. Yeah, I can't even... But anyways. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by. I'm definitely going to head out. That mission was way too long. And I'm going to go for like a small walk. Go to bed. Browse on my phone. Till I pass out, I guess. Rinse and repeat tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something. And like I said, I'm still trying to figure out what my go-to game is going to be for like streaming in general, like apart from the obvious, like doing Cyberpunk, doing like relevant, current, brand new games. But in between those games, I'm still trying to find what to go to, you know. Again, there's Division, there's still World of Warcraft I haven't completely 100% ruled out. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, not likely. Diablo 3, that might be a little bit old. Call of Duty, Borderlands 3. I'm slowly working on a list of go-to games that I can just, you know, play and shit. That could potentially be co-op and online. So it makes it a little bit more dynamic and has a little bit more replay value. But yeah, as always, if you have any suggestions for games, let me know. Alright, take it easy, and maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow.